Yeah. Back in it, baby. Oh. Oh, for real? Yeah. Back in it, baby. He was like right in front of you. You missed like 2 times. That's so silly, dude. Is one gonna hit his booty? You didn't hit no booty, dong. Ah. Now your shit's broke. Come on, dong. But a crock of shit. Well, since you missed 2 times, that was total bullshit. Is that enemy camp empty? All right, but you just waste a lot of your lightning rod, though. Oh well. Oh smell. There'll be other wizards regenerate. So thankfully, wizards regenerate sometimes. So here's a big shout out to wizard regeneration, because that helps me. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, mine was good. It was absolutely gorgeous day after the murk and the gloom and the tragedy of Tuesday. So we're okay. I already got that one. All right, man. So the partay was canceled, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some grilled, some baked potatoes, and then have a partay tonight sometime, I think. So Mom is feeling adventurous. She tried some buffalo wings, and she usually is scared of and doesn't like spicy stuff. So that is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I mean it is nice when people, you know, take an adventure. It is pretty cool, especially a culinary adventure. Um, yeah, do I love spicy stuff? I mean, I don't like ghost peppers, and I don't like. Something special. Emperor has something special planned for them. The Death Star will be operational. Goodbye. Or good die. Let me help him rendezvous with destiny. Ooh. He didn't die? How unfortunate. There we go. Ah. Did he die then? Yes, he had to have died because it fell all the way into the chasm of doom. So I'd like to send my enemies to the chasm of doom. Oh, he just fell off too and died. I could go get that beef, but I don't know if it would be. It'd be worth it. Be kind of a suicide mission trying to get that beef. Trying to get that beef. No, we'd have some grilled pork chops tonight, baked potatoes, and green beans. Yeah. That new health food pyramid is gonna be looking tight tonight, except for a little. Well, it has cheese, maybe, probably butter, and probably maybe the potato isn't high up there, but. The freezies don't freeze. The freezers don't freeze, and the pleasers don't please. Okay, there you go. The claymore, so I can slay more. Oh, this one's almost done anyway. The knight's broadsword. So we'll get the slaymore weapon. Indeed, slaymore. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah, I took a shower and had a shave. Yeah, I'm growing a kind of a little like kind of a Wheeler winter beard with some long hair until after the freeze is over. So I might keep it going until like the beginning of February. So yeah, we have a little old man beard and not as bad as Christian Bale or Pierce Brosnan in the North Korean prison. So it's not going to be that bad, but it's going to be kind of clean and well groomed, but it's going to look cool. And before that Arctic air, I think we're going to get a massive Arctic blast before the end of January. I don't think it's going to come with it like a big storm that's going to freeze Texas and take down the power grid. You know, I hope not, but it's going to be quite epic though, because we're going to get a direct Arctic blast by the end of. Have to monitor that to see how severe it's going to be, but. When old man Winter is finally here, the Iceman cometh. You're not sending me to the cooler. No, when Batman and Robin came out when I was 17, I didn't even work at the movie theaters yet. I'm kind of glad that wasn't like my first movie to see there. I probably would have quit. Yeah, I probably would have been like, this shit sucks, and then just like quit the next day. Then I wouldn't have worked there for 4 or 5 years or whatever, or at least 4 years. Yeah, if my first movie was Batman and Robin during the summer of 1997, yeah, I would have been like, yeah, I'm out of here. I quit. That's it. This is like the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. And no, I wouldn't have quit, but I'm kind of glad that wasn't my first. One of my early cinematic experiences wasn't. It is fun to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes. I think the director and the writers for Batman, they forgot something very fundamental about Arnold Schwarzenegger and his appeal is that usually when he does one-liners, he's the good guy. So when he's the bad guy delivering one-liners, it doesn't really translate that well. Yeah. Jill, you're not sending me to the cooler. The Iceman cometh. Oh, but I got to torture my coworkers with that for like 10 years or whatever it was, 5 to 10 years. I would tell my coworkers sometimes, I'd say, you're not sending me to the cooler in the product cooler. So I had a lot of fun with that. So, but generally speaking, people make fun of Batman and Robin, not as an enjoyable film, but as something to make fun of, as a disaster. So it'd probably be good if like you're if you're thinking, oh, let's put on like the worst movie of all time, and people are sitting around like, oh, what should we put on? And you're like, oh, guess what? I got some marijuana and some alcohol, and I have Batman and Robin. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I don't even know. I don't even know if marijuana and drugs and alcohol could even help that. That's Batman and Robin might be unsalvageable as a it's like something like Bubba Hotep. You know, it's a bad movie, but if you get drunk enough, you'll be laughing your ass off with Bruce Campbell and Ozzie Davis, and yeah, so you'll be laughing your ass off in that one, no problem, if you have enough drinks and you have the comic genius of Bruce Campbell and Ozzie Davis, but Batman and Robin though, I don't think there's enough alcohol and enough high to enough weed to get through that shit. That's how bad it is. Yeah, I guess there's like a difference between being bad, like it's funny, so bad that it's funny, and then I think the problem with Batman and Robin is that it's cringy. Is the issue. Like it's that friend who's not cool trying to be cool. It's just a cringe festival. No, I think I'm gonna do a. Yeah, the weather's absolutely perfect right now. Ooh, baby, I love grenade every day. Coming at you like era porn. I mean, Aragorn. Era porn. I'm sure they do have era porn. They have like Lord of the Rings porno. Oh, yeah, they have that. Because they come out with a soft porn movie called Lord of the G Strings, and they actually have some pretty good throbbits. They picked some pretty hot girls to get naked in that one. So, well, you want to sell the movie, so you better get some hot girls in there, dance around nude. You better. if you're gonna try to sell Lord of the G Strings, yeah, Lord of the G Strings was super funny. Instead of Gandalf, it was a drunk wizard called Smirnoff. It's like, yeah. They had this one girl that's just, oh man. I mean, they have a lot of hot babes in that, but man, this one girl was like, like when they went up to her, she was auditioning there. She was like, okay, what movie is it? And they're like, Lord of the G Strings. We need this open casting call for hot chicks, hot young babes. And then she was like, oh, well, how much y'all going to pay me? And you could tell they were like, oh, we'll pay you good. Like, we have a decent salary. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. This sounds like fun. Maybe it was like a bonus. She was a Lord of the Rings fan too, so she was in on the joke. So Lord of the G Strings, a Lord of the Rings parody classic, in my opinion. I wonder if any of the cast even knows about Lord of the G Strings or Peter Jackson. I wonder if any of them know about that. That'd be funny if they watched it or something. They had a few drinks. They lit up some bud and they were watching it one night or something. That would be probably not. They're probably too classy for that, but Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, imagine in an alternative reality, Viggo Mortensen would have played Rick Grimes and Andrew Lincoln would have played Aragorn. Yeah, that'd be like crazy. Crazy alternative universe. These boys be wicked on me. Straight up. Welcome to the team, baby. Ooh. Oh, we made plenty of food. We got plenty of food going on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a lot of Lord of the Rings fan are calling foul on the Hunt for Gollum movie and shit. Yeah, it might be real. It might be a real piece of shit. It's not really tethered to anything. Well, I mean, my question is, how can Gollum be back if he's dead? Yeah, I guess that's the essential question. Yeah, they should have a different antagonist than Gollum, or is Gollum died in the fires of Mount Doom, destroying the Ring of Power. So that's where the books leave him at. So I don't think it should be anything else. I know New Line Cinema needs another $1 billion. I get it, but it's still stupid. Ooh, ooh, bring me up to the mountainside. Ooh, let me fight the moose. So we're gonna have a great grilling afternoon. I don't know, the old lady that usually lives next door, she left, but she might come back and blab on the phone since it's such a beautiful day. So she might come back and be blah 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 on the. It's just like, well, and blah 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 blah. It reminds me of that lady played by Kathy Najimy in the Fisher King. In the Fisher King, there's this lady that keeps on coming in and going blah 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 blah, and then eventually, she's looking for a movie. She's like, well, it's like a Art Carney, Cagney Lacey kind of thingy, and she's like blah 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 blah, like my neighbor. And then finally, he gives her a title on VHS. It's called Ordinary Peepholes. He gives her a porno, and he goes, it's like a big titty sucky sucky kind of thing, or it says something like that. He's like, it's a big titty in and outy kind of thing, like Jeff Bridges in the Fisher King. Yeah, a Terry Gilliam movie, and with Robin Williams and Mercedes. Is it Mercedes Rule and uh, not Patricia Arquette, but the The other one. Ah. I don't think her sister is really that. I don't think she's ugly. I mean, I know Patricia Arquette was like the heartthrob though. I know when I was a little kid, I was like, damn, she's fine. Yeah, if you look for Patricia, almost the first one that comes. Oh, Rosanna Arquette. There you go. No. That's Rosanna Arquette. Are you getting the Arquettes? Yeah, I think you're getting the Arquettes mixed up with. Yeah, that's the wrong one. She's in Desperately Seeking. Yeah, I got it mixed up because it was ah. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. It has a. I'm sorry, Amanda Plummer. Yeah, that's the one. I think that she seemed like she wasn't that pretty, but she's not like the hottest chick ever, but I don't think she's the ugliest. Yeah, I meant Amanda Plummer, not kind of confused with the Arquettes. Ah. Where? So it is Amanda Plummer for the Fisher King, right? Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, there she is. Amanda Plummer plays Lydia in. Yeah. I'm not saying she's like super hot, Amanda Plummer, but she's not, uh, a dog either. So mm, fighting the skeleton boys on the side of the. You know me, I love living on the edge. Huh. Living on the edge. Living on the edge. Well, this is an interesting place over here because it is, on the side and all that. This might be one of my boys over here, so might be one of my boys. So let's see if it's one of my boys. Probably is. I'm guessing, but it may not be. My boys. My boys. My doors. My boys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I actually was outside most of the day, so I wasn't doing this. And then I'm about to be outside again. This is just my outside break, really. In all actuality. Yeah, it was so beautiful outside. I decided to take Tula out twice, and I took Bella out twice. So, is it one of my boys over here? Is there any of my boys? My boy, or is this gonna be no joy? But no joy. Got that times 10 bomb arrow. Hell yeah. Ooh. Uh oh. On some shaky. Better get to the safety zone. I'm gonna go Superman on him. Welcome to Superman. Up and away. That's every time I hit the bong. It's like up and away. No, I don't even have a bong. Stall knocks in the ice fall foothills. In no way related to Joseph Stalin. In no way, in no way related to Joseph Stalin. In no way. Well, if they had the Hitler knocks, it would have been like the Pol Pot knocks. Yeah, that would have been a little bit more obvious, huh? It's to me, it's obvious enough that they're invoking Stalin here. So. Break yourself, boy. The battle of the Stalnucks on the Icefall foothills. Goodbye, sweetheart. Welcome to the team. Ooh, nice. No. The defeat of Stalnox. In no way related to Joseph Stalin or inspired by, obviously. There is no similarity between Hitler and Hitler Knox. Whatever you say. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. Sure. No, it's actually the opposite of that. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Well, this Should we just drop the bullshit and get some good shit? Yeah, maybe that should be the plan. On the good. I wanted to get that great Frostblade. We're going to keep our Cobble Crusher because that's good to break up the rocks. Yeah, it's the perfect night to grill. I mean, the winds are a little strong, but it's going to be a nice one with the grilled pork chops, baked potatoes. Oh, got that diamond. And some green beans. Going to be lovely. Probably going to start getting into it pretty soon. Luminous rocks. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. Yoda in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. He had to instruct people with the day I was born because to get them prepared for the future. No, that's not why that was written. Just kidding. Yoda was sent here to get people prepared for the future. No, George Lucas was the prophet. The prophets of science fiction. All right, we got to do some practice for the Iran. Let's get ready to shoot. Let's get our practice in here. First, we need a bow though to shoot. Oh, okay. Hold that thought. Ooh, that hoe over there. I wish. Oh, wish there was that hoe over there. Catch me outside. That girl that was real ghetto. That white girl was real ghetto on Dr. Phil, but man, she was really sexy. She was like young, pretty, and big ass binoculars and big ass bazonkas and big ass ass. Catch me outside. What y'all think about that? She was like real hood, real ghetto though. That's for sure. That girl was ghetto, but not bad looking, right? She was funny though. Catch me outside. So funny, man. All right, so this is the puzzle here. Okay. So it's like, there you go. What these puzzles remind me of algebra, really. Where you do those transformations and reflections, and you have to do that if you remember your algebra or college algebra. Well, I had a robot help me with algebra. It was called Algebro. Algebro. That's my AI algebra assistant. Algebro, what do you know? Like, well, I mean, I don't think that algebra is hard. You just have to know the language. I don't really think that music is hard. You just have to know the language. I don't really think that Chinese is really all that hard. It's just you have to know the language of it. That's it. Then you understand it. Period. I'm not saying it's not hard, like in a challenge sense, or it's not hard in a in the amount of effort that you'd have to take to master it. I'm just saying it's not hard in the sense that it's impossible. So difficult does not mean impossible in attainment. Difficult just means challenge. Yes, but I know that languages are classified not just by their type and their origin and ethnicity and all that, but also by their difficulty. I know they're classified. I know that math is classified by its difficulty too, but I know that music is sometimes, a lot of times, classified by its difficulty and complexity as well. Is this a hot spring? That's what I need. Sheriff's secret hot spring. Yeah, give me to that Hamilton pool, baby, or give me to that Iceland, that hot bath. Did you ever see like a YouTuber that like travels the world, like PewDiePie? And sometimes you're like, man, I wish I was that guy. I wish I was that guy in the Iceland bath with my pretty girlfriend and with my millions of dollars and shit. And maybe sometimes I got it, or somebody might think that like, man, it'd be cool to be that dude. Could you imagine being Felix or somebody like him, or doing what he's doing? Man. Yeah, I know he's in that phase of his life where he's like, I got everything that I wanted or I thought I wanted, but I'm now I'm bored and unhappy. I know that, like, oh shit, I'm almost 40, I'm bored and unhappy bullshit. I got everything I wanted. I fulfilled all my dreams. What do I do now? Uh, like, play me a violin sad symphony. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Yeah, it is kind of baffling. That's why I don't watch a lot of PewDiePie videos anymore, because they're kind of like depressing now. Yeah, I got that raw whole bird. All right, let's get ready for the. Whoa! I don't usually travel this through this neck of the woods. This is quite the vista for a video game. Impressive. Yeah. A dope interlude. All right, let's get ready for the outside grilling. Get some more of that vitamin D sun rays. I've got a lot today, but time to get out of this dark cinematic video game layer zone here. I love my dark cinematic movie watching uh, cinematic game layer, but also you gotta touch the grass and see the pretty birds sometimes and check out the butterflies and all that. So we're gonna do next on the Wednesday Wheeler Griller: pork chops, baked potato, and green beans on the scene. Let's get ready. Boom. God bless. Best of success. The sun will shine on us again, brother.